How do you connect with alumni from your school? A phenomenal place to network are with people who went to the same school as you or same school where you currently go. Because all you have to do is say, I go to or I went to such and such, and you have instant trust, instant rapport with that person. Because just the name of the school conjures so many positive memories and nostalgia, and we love to help people who also went to our school. We have so much in common and we don't even know them yet. So let's look at this email here. Again, coming out of wait, how do I write this email? Let's look at that subject line. The name of the college or university, and then student or alumnus or alumna, and I'll explain that in a moment. Again, needs your advice. I am a student or an alumnus or an alumna from the school and I need your advice. Drop the name of the school. Say you're a student or alumni. Ask for advice. Strong subject line, hard to ignore, hard to overcome. You're just from the same place, the same school, and you're looking for help. You're looking for advice, you're looking for wisdom. And please note, student, alumnus, or alumna, make a note of this. If you're a man, you're an alumnus of the university. If you're a woman, you're an alumna. Alumni with an I on the end is for plural. So you are not an alumni of, for instance, where I live, Old Dominion University. You are not an alumni of Penn State University. If you're a man, you're an alumnus. And for people who know the difference, it can help you stand out in these initial messages where people are judging every word you type. Now let's get into the message. Hi, again, if you know them well, and you may not in this case because you're just kind of reaching out on a lark. In that case, let's say you don't know the person very well at all or you've never met. Play it safe, go with Mr. last name or Ms. last name. You cannot go wrong that way. It's formal, but you just don't know who you're talking to yet. My name is your first and last name, and I'm a year in school, a junior, a sophomore, a recent grad, or alumnus, alumna from the name of the college or university. Okay? Now, you have to explain in this context, if you don't know them, how you got to this person. How are you writing to this person? In this case, I found your email address in the university's alumni database and thought I would reach out. Provide context. I can't stress enough. In all of these email correspondence situations, provide context. Explain why you're writing. Explain the nature of your message. How did you get to the person? Whatever you think they're going to wonder on the other end, how did they find me? How are they writing me? Fill in that gap. Anticipate questions people are going to have and answer it first. I'm interested in the specific industry. Let's say it's the marketing field. See, that's the kind of work you do. Or in this case, it's actually construction. In particular, I would like to learn more about your experience, and here's the kicker. Here's where it gets special. Here's where emails get responded to. You watching? I would like to learn more about your experience with, and then we're going to name a specific project from the person's LinkedIn profile or company website and why you find it compelling. We're going to get on the ground floor here, granular with our example. I want to learn more about the recent high-rise bridge your team built in Western New York. That's the kind of large-scale construction I hope to work on. Name something the company or that person has been responsible for. Show you did your homework into that person's world. It is the #1 way to encourage that person to spend any time out of their busy day with you. Don't just come around and say, it's not enough to say, we went to the same school, can you give me a job? Or can you meet with me? Can you talk with me? Can you connect me? That's not enough. Being from the same school gives you the entree into that conversation, but you got to prove you're special and different in that message. And the way you do it is by dropping an example of their work. See how granular and specific we are? The recent high-rise bridge in Western New York. We didn't say, wow, you work at such a cool company doing such amazing work. I'd love to talk to you about that for a few minutes. Don't come at people with a lot of lip service. And because you could write to anybody and spend 2 seconds on that line and say, your company's amazing, can I learn more about it? Go to their website, go to their recent news or their blog or their projects and study something, read about something, bring it back to your message. That's when you make an authentic appeal and you become hard to deny. And you say, I would also appreciate your advice, here we go again, as I navigate the job market. I want to learn more about you. I want to get your take on the job market. I'm coming at you as a sponge. I'm trying to learn from you. a fellow alumnus or alumna from our school. Please let me know if you have time for a brief phone call or in-person meeting. So you're saying, look, I don't want an email exchange, or don't write back with 2 paragraphs about what I should do. I want to talk to you over the phone, if we live in the same city, in person. I want to meet. I want that connection, because that connection could spring all kinds of opportunities. You got to get from the email to an actual meeting, whether it's face-to-face or over the phone or Zoom or Skype. You got to talk to the person. Thanks so much. Your first name and your email signature. And here's an example of an email signature filled in for reference.